victory here.
Not happening. Or it will.
Dang.
That was a quick game.
Glad we got those 4.
That's what Team 2K TV does. We give the community wins, thus for giving them double XP. So we're really giving to the community when we're out here taking L's and giving them wins. You know what I'm saying, guys?
That's what we're all about.
Blowing kisses and blowing games.
Game number 2.
All right, we're not gonna dance this time. We gotta look locked in.
Always fun to ring in the new year with you, Greg, with some NBA action. Think any of these guys made resolutions related to their games?
Maybe. We'll just have to watch closely and see if anyone's being extra enthusiastic on the boards or shooting twice as many threes.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shang is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. And there's Monk. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. And the basket by Johnson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Monk. To the inside. Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. 3 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Cullen pass it to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Now here's Giddey. Last time 14 points for him. Offensive rebound. Holmgren. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Johnson shooting 1.
And that one falls for Johnson. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now, here's Johnson. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's Williamson. First shot, first basket. He's off the blocks fast.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Monk. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Giddey. Knocks it loose. Monk, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Johnson with it. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the Thunder making a change here. Man's checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Chang. Here's Holmgren. The pass to Giddey. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ingram outside. Lets it fly from 18. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Chang. Passes it to Mann. Over McCollum. Pelicans with the rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Mann. Monk with the ball. To the paint. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
To the middle. Here's Mann. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Down low, here's Johnson. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Mann passes to Monk. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded by Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
For me, it's all about the paint. I like how they've utilized the post, looking to dump it down and capitalize when they see opportunities. It's paying off.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Here's Chang after the made shot from Johnson. Monk with the ball. 9 points last game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
New Orleans making a switch here. And Monk drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just his first attempt. It's not going to go for him. Thunder trailing by 13. And here's Chang. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Monk. Pass to Mann and taken away by Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
defense.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Giddey. The Pelicans make their last shot. Count that one.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
To the inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Back to Giddey. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Giddey's got his third basket of the night. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's 23 points for Johnson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Passes to Monk. Back to Giddey. He can't hit that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Thunder trailing by 17. Pass to Giddey and taken away by Johnson for the finish. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And there's the pass to Mann. Giddey against Johnson, and it goes down 2 points. Giddey's got 10 points.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Mann can't hit.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Thunder trailing by 19. Giddey the pass to Monk. Here's Mann. He is guarded by McCollum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
For the Thunder, Nancy's checked in for Jack. Williamson comes in for Monk. And it's Burden for Josh Giddey. Stevenson kicks to Jones. Here's Johnson. And that one goes long. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
That's good from Johnson. Here's Mann. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And taken away by Johnson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Stevenson with a clean look. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Williamson
outside. Bird outside. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Bird outside. It's stolen by Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Now here's Williamson. No points in the game yet for him. Lopez against Bird. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Fires from the wing. The offensive rebound. Holmgren kicks to Bird. A second chance effort. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Holmgren.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Assist
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Mann. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Pass to Holmgren. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. You want to see more of this from the big fella.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Changing it up here. They've got McCollum, also Johnson out there. Brandon Ingram's out there with Brook Lopez. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Jang. Feeds to Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Pelicans leading by 18. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He picked up 67 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his numbers. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's McCollum. That shot misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's an 18-point game. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Out to Ingram. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Nice pass. You see the point guard skills. Ingram running the show.
Under trailing by 20. Williamson outside. Here's Mann. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Holmgren. Pulls up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Magic in Orlando. Holmgren with the steal. Zhang inside. Now Giddey. 16 points for him. Holmgren can't hit. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Pelicans leading by 18. Cullen passes to Ingram. Johnson outside. And he converts the layup. Johnson's got 40 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Tries from 10. Giddey, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Six to shoot. Back to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, that is why we call CJ a combo guard. He can score with the best, but he also can facilitate.
Williamson outside. Here's Mann. He is guarded by McCollum. Pass to Giddey. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
So it's the Thunder now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Now the pass to Mann. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Giddey. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Pass to Mann, takes a three. They get it back. Holmgren, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Johnson. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Lets a floater go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on. And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Down low. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Josh Giddey is out there with Bird. Then there's Holmgren. And there's Monk, and it's Jang in at the four-man position. Here's Bird. After the made shot from Johnson. Monk, the pass to Holmgren. And here is Giddey. And Jang kicks to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Monk. The feed now to Holmgren. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McCollum outside. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Here's Johnson. And good. He hits it again.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Passes it to Giddey. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Bird against McCollum. Here's Monk. It doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Johnson. Williamson trying to free himself up.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Giddey against Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Bird. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is 1 of 1.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Monk kicks to Giddey. A floater. Knocked away. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. McCollum dishes to Johnson. Basket counts. Johnson's got 56 points in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now here's Giddey. 21 points in the game. Monk, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Monk's got 8.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
From deep, Johnson. And that one is off.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Daniels is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Larry Nance is checked in for Jang. Giddey, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and the shot goes in.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Giddey. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Substitution.
Fourth shot at the line in this one.
Defender, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting one.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Cullen passes to Williamson. Ingram outside. Launches it. Can't get it to fall. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. New Orleans on top. Just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Oklahoma City shooting about 42% so far. They've got Ingram. Jermichael Green is out there with Johnson. And it's Dozier in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Now here's Johnson. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Bird with the rebound. Now here's Udoh. Defense right on him. From deep. Oklahoma City keeps it going, and his shot clock of 14 seconds.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
From beyond the arc. Moves back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've gotten great results playing through the low block, forcing the defense to deal with their size and footwork.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On the wing, Johnson. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Now here's Williamson. After the miss from Johnson, 3 seconds left, and Williamson with the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Stevenson. Shoots over Holmgren, and that one's good by Stevenson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Lopez is checked in for the Pelicans.
Johnson, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Johnson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Bird outside. And taken away by Johnson. He takes it in. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here is Udo. The Pelicans make their last shot. Holmgren wide open. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Williamson missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Copeland. Now here's Holmgren. Lopez covering. Bird outside. The three. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Johnson gets the bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's the pass to Copeland. Udo with the ball. Four on the shot clock. A wide open look for Bird. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Copeland. Back to Udo. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Pelicans shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Passes it to Johnson. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Bird left side. Back to Udo. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Here is Udo after the made shot from Johnson. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Green. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Nance is checked in. The Thunder have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Mr. Williamson. Bird outside. Poked loose. Here's Dozier. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Bird kicks to Copeland. And here's Bird. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Clock at 6. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And then Johnson with the jam.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Udo, the pass to Copeland. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Stevenson outside. Inside, here's Johnson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And the Pelicans making a change here. Green's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Bird outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Stevenson. Johnson inside. Udo's there. The shot by Johnson, no good.
The defender made him change his shot. Still got it up with the double clutch, but that's not what his coach was looking for.
Now Udo. Nance outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Long's checked in. Now here's Stevenson. Here's Dozier. Johnson down low. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Now here's Udo. And the pass to Copeland. There's the dish to Udo. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Can they get it? Pelicans pull it in. Johnson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage
maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. On defense, the Thunder. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And the foul called on MP. That's his fifth foul.
Third team foul.
Thunder shooting here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Thunder shooting 43% from the floor. Udo with the ball. Now Green defending. Udo kicks to Copeland. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. And they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it all on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.